this is not going to end well at all. Hello, my name is Jen and welcome back to my channel, the place where we talk all things teen dramas. And today I thought we would do a nice, quick, simple one. Again, in preparation for My Life with the Walter Boys, which comes out next week. And I, for one, am super excited for it. I thought we could do a fun little ranking. So what I have done is I have got 16 couples, 4 of which are more like friend couples probably than anything else. And I thought, why not rank them? So let's get into this. So before we get into this, a few things to explain. Like I said, there are 16 couples from My Life with the Walter Boys. A couple of them may be friendship couples, but I thought they were interesting enough that we could maybe try and rank them. Also, I do apologize for some of the pictures. When I was getting the pictures, it was hard to get the pictures of the couples together. You will see what I mean when I do it. There's one in particular I had to do some work with, but you'll understand when you see it. So anyway, we have got for our tiers, we've got the Walter effect, which is S tier. You know what that is, basically the best of the best. We then have Love, Love, Love for the couples that I absolutely love and think work so well together. We then have You're Cute, I like you guys, you're cute and all, but I don't know if I love you. Meh, like ones that I kind of feel neither here nor there about, really. Hate, and there probably shouldn't be that many in there. This one actually, because I don't know. I think I like most of the couples. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then we have got Summer School. I didn't feel like this one warranted our jail time because thankfully this show has done nothing that I feel for the couples, thankfully, warranted a jail time, which is good, and I hope that they keep that up. So yeah, but it's like the ones that I feel like need a lot of work for me to even start to consider them as meh. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so first of all, we have got Alex and Jackie. And now I will not lie here. I didn't really like them as a couple. I thought that Alex and Jackie at the beginning of their relationship in season 1, I thought was struggling to find some kind of chemistry between the two of them. I don't know. It was just not there. So when they were together though, sure, I could kind of see the chemistry. I just felt like Alex treated Jackie so badly. I felt like he could have treated her so much better. Is it hate? No. Maybe it is. Okay, hate. There we go. This video, I can already see the comments. Next up, we have got Colin and Erin. Now, Colin and Erin is an interesting one because they were not dating, but they were together. And I mean, Cole was fun enough when they were together. However, it was the fact that he would be with several other women when he was also with Erin. In particular, one that we will get to a little bit later on. They're not Summer School. They're not hate. I will put them slightly above into the meh category. I mean, Erin was effective for what she did when she was dating Cole. And Cole did step up and he did apologize to Erin for everything that he did wrong own up and admit to his mistakes. But I don't think we saw enough of them for me to really be able to go yes or no here. So meh, it is. Cole and Jackie, though, on the other hand, I love them. I love them so much. In fact, it's quite possible. You know what? I will water affect them. I will water affect them. It's as simple as that. I just think these two are so perfect together. And that means, yes, they are not together. They have not been together. However, their chemistry is insane. Um, Cole and Jackie, Cole actually looks like he likes Jackie. Unlike Alex, who is also wise in hate, because at times I felt like he didn't even like Jackie. Um, so yeah, Cole, it feels to me like he actually does like Jackie. It feels to me that they actually are great together. So I love them. I love them. I'm water affecting this one, and I'm happy to be proven wrong in season 2 if I need to be. But right now they're so water effect. Okay, which leaves us with Aaron and Danny. And this is an easy one for me. This is so easy. Again, it's another water effect. How is it that the two couples that have not dated are both water effect for me over a couple that has dated? Make that one make sense. But I love Aaron's and Danny's chemistry. I think they have got some wonderful chemistry. And then I think Danny definitely brings out the best in Aaron, albeit, I mean, Aaron was sort of starting to change before Danny. But I think he brings out the best in Aaron, and I feel like Aaron could bring out the best in Danny too. Danny, all Danny did say in season 1 that he felt like he was not the lead character, and I feel like maybe Aaron can make him feel that way a little bit. So, yeah. We then have this is one of those few photos that I was having an issue with finding, but I did in the season 2 trailer happen to get one of them together, and in one of their happy moments, and that is Dylan and Cole. And like I said, we do have some friendship pairings here. They're not summer school, they're not hate, they're not meh. I think they're cute. I feel like they're cute. I feel like are they like the perfect best friends? Far from it. I feel like Dylan helps bring out that side of Cole that comes out when he gets a bit destructive and a bit wild. I feel like Danny kind of heightens that. Danny? No, not Danny. Sorry. I feel like Dylan kind of heightens that a little bit. To the point that I feel like if I felt like it had been right to do, I would have done Danny and Cole, and I probably would have put them high because I feel like Danny and Cole are the better best friends. However, this is where we land. Like I said, I feel like Dylan very much enhances Cole's wild side tendencies, even though he doesn't mean to. So I do wonder, do they bring out the best in each other? I don't know, but I'm glad Cole has a best friend, if you could call Dylan his best friend. So I am glad that despite all their drama and despite all their issues, that Cole does have a friend in Dylan. So yeah, they're cute. The parents, George and Catherine. They're not. They were cute. They were cute. I I felt what I did love about their relationship is that George was very. When Catherine was getting the award, George was very, very happy for her. He was very into her putting it up on like the fridge and everything, even though she didn't want to. So he was proud of her. I'll give him that. But then, like, that was like from their relationship side that we really saw Like, I mean, a lot of it was, trying to solve their issues with the ranch, and their issues with Jackie and putting her with all the boys. Why they thought bringing in a 15-year-old teenager into a house already full of boys is beyond me. But I did think that George and Catherine were cute. So the next up, we have got another couple that really never got together. And this one's going to be trickier for me to try and do because we never know if they are going to end up being a couple. But that is Grace and Isaac. From what we did see of Grace and Isaac, I absolutely loved. I saw a lot of happiness. They were very cute. Cute. Actually, that might be it. Yeah, you're cute. I thought they were cute. I know that they weren't meh, so they're definitely above that. But like I said, I thought they were very cute. I thought it's a good indication of who I feel Isaac should date. I'm just saying that's my opinion. I feel like I would like to see Isaac and Grace get closer because I would like to see where that goes as a person who watches the show. But yeah, definitely in the cute area. Speaking of Grace, we now have her and Jackie. And again, it was hard to try and find one of the two of them together, but we did. And where am I going to put you two? Grace was a good friend for Jackie. I felt like maybe she wasn't the best person to tell your secrets to, but essentially I felt like her and Jackie together, like Grace was one of the first people that Jackie kind of became friends with, that was not named a Walter. And for that fact, I feel like we could do you cute, right? Oh, I've just seen the next couple. If I thought the comments were going to be bad before, now they're going to be totally destructive. Oh no. Okay, now this next one is Alex and Keely. And when I tell you it was extremely hard to try and find a full facing forward photo together of Alex and Kylie, it was a hot mess. There was the one scene that I felt like the lighting was just really bad, and so I did end up eventually going with this one. I promise you that is Alex's head. Alex and Kylie is probably going to even be below Jackie and Alex. I feel like for somebody who is your best friend, Kylie really got the short end of the stick this season. I feel like Alex, like, this is your best friend, Alex. And yes, okay, you did have moments where everything was just really, really good. However, did that outweigh the moments of you complaining to her about Jackie, of you talking to her about Jackie, of you telling Skylar, oh, that's just Keely, which, by the way, is very pollen coded now that I think about it. Very Penelope pollen coded. But yeah, like, does it outweigh you complaining about Jackie, you talking to her about Jackie, you basically telling Skylar, oh, she's just Kylie, she's just Kyle's. You telling Kylie that she was so cool, practically a dude. I really feel like that the bad kind of outweighs the good here. And I am putting you lower than Jackie because at least with Jackie and Alex did like her enough to try and make a move on her. Unlike with Keely. And so I feel like now that I look at that picture, they actually are kind of cute together. And there is definitely something there. That being said, Kylie is doing a lot of the groundwork here, like a lot of the groundwork. But other than that, I feel like yeah, it's got to be summer school, and I really really hope that in season 2, this one in particular can be moved up because this is clearly where we're heading with Alex. It's definitely going to be Alex and Kylie. So I really hope that Alex gets the growth that he needs because he does need growth. He really does need growth. And so that they can essentially go up way higher. So, speaking of god awful lighting, and again, this was another one that was really hard for me to find a photo of them together, facing forward. That would allow me to make this into like a little one for this. And that is Nick and Tara. I promise you that is Nick that Tara is hugging. Um, Meh. I have no feelings of love towards them. I have no feelings of hate towards them. They were just meh, honestly. Um, Aaron and Olivia. I mean, to begin with, they were cute, and then I'm putting them in there because at the beginning, they were cute. Towards the end, they were. Why Aaron forgave Olivia so easily, I'm not quite sure. But I hope we get more understanding as to why she did that in season 2. But for now, I think, yeah, I didn't really like them as friends. I felt like Aaron deserved a better friend than Olivia, for sure. Olivia, who cheated on her, by the way, with her boyfriend. Yeah, we're going to call the boyfriend, with her boyfriend. So, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like Aaron deserved a better friend. Which moves us to, this is the one that I kind of had to like maneuver together. And that was Paige and Alex. And yeah, I did include them because he did technically date Paige at one point. Sure, they're broken up in the series, but yeah. And I just did not vibe with it. I vibed with, okay, you know what? Yeah, I vibe with them even less than Jackie. Maybe I'm just not a fan of Alex in relationships right now. I don't know. But this one actually wasn't Alex. This was all on Paige. I just did not like Paige. I hated the fact that she allowed Cole or Alex to think Cole was the one that kissed her when it was the other way around. I just hate the fact that we then in episode 1 get her kind of glancing sideways at Alex, not quite sure what their friendship is. And then the showdown between them, I just did not like Paige at all. Richard and Tara, however, I'm actually going to put in your queue. And I'm actually going to move some stuff around here momentarily. I'm going to put them up there because I do love their friendship. And I did love their relationship, so yeah. Okay. I liked it slightly more than Richard and Tara's, like a lot more than Richard and Tara's. What I love about Richard and Tara is the fact that it is somebody new. And it is a storyline that actually is intriguing me for Tara. Because what does happen if Richard and Tara start hooking up, start dating? How would Jackie react to all of that? Like, these are all of the questions that I would love to see answers to. So, I mean, they're cute. We then have Skylar and Jackie. And where to put them? I love friendship. Again, I feel like sorry, not Aaron. I feel like Grace and Skylar were the perfect new friends for Jackie. I feel like they were very welcoming. I feel like they brought her in. I feel like they didn't really question anything about her past. Grace did a lot of questioning about her relationship with the boys, but I mean, she's a girl. So can you really fault her there? No, you really can't. So yeah. And then, Scarlett at first didn't want to date Nathan because of Jackie. Was that an excuse? Potentially. But I don't know. I like, if we're talking friendships, I feel like the two friendships that really stood out to me were the ones between these three: Grace and Skylar, Grace and Jackie, and Skylar and Jackie. I, yeah, like they were the friendships. And Danny and Cole, but again, I didn't put Danny and Cole down here because it just felt odd. So we then, speaking of Skylar, have Nathan and Skylar, and now they're not the water effect. I don't really love them together. I felt at some points that Skylar kind of got peer pressured into dating Nathan. I, but then they're not meh because I do have feelings, and they're not hate because I don't hate them. I get, you know what? They're cute, but do I absolutely adore them? No, not really. But they are cute, which leaves us with our big finale of Will and Haley, and now they're not summer school, although they really do need to go there for communication. Let me tell you. I didn't hate them. I didn't think they were meh. I didn't love them. Were they cute? When they actually started communicating, I could see the chemistry. I could see why, they were cute together. I'm going to put them at the top in a meh and pray and hope that they do something in season 2 to bring them up higher. But yeah, this is my ranking. So let's see what we've got. We've got poor Alex. I'm sorry, I dragged him through this. I really am sorry, Alex. But yeah, I'm really, fingers crossed. I so want to put you higher if we ever do this for like season 2, season 3. So yeah, bottom is Alex and Keely. Hate Aaron and Olivia. Jackie and Alex and Paige and Alex. Actually, I'm popping Paige and Alex like in summer school. They were worse than Alex and Keely, which says a lot. Meh was just Will and Haley. Yeah, meh was just Will and Haley, Aaron and Cole, and Tara and Nick. You're cute because I do like their friendship. Was Dylan and Cole. And then Isaac and Grace. I so wish I could put Isaac and Grace higher. I so want to put them in love, but like they had 3 scenes together at top. So that said, Danny, no, they did have more scenes. Yeah. Richard and Tara and Skylar and Nathan. And now that I'm looking at this, I definitely love Skylar and Nathan more than Richard and Tara. And Grace and Isaac. Okay, you know what? They're going bottom end of love. Bottom end of love. Okay, because then in love we've got Grace and Jackie, Skylar and Jackie, Skylar and Nathan, and the parents, Catherine and Joy. Which leaves us with the water effect of Cole and Jackie and Danny and Aaron. And I can't believe I'm doing this. Danny and Aaron are my number 1. How is it that the couple that is not dating, 2 couples that are not dating, actually get way, way higher, so much more higher than the couples that are? And make that one make sense. But that is my list. Let me know what you think I got right. Let me know what you think I got wrong. I love to hear thoughts in the comments. And until then, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.